Good morning students. Today I will teach class 9th chapter 5, that is fundamental unit of life. In previous lecture we had studied about the different parts of plant that are present internally as well as outer region of the cell. So in today's lecture I will continue with the cell organelles, that is plastid as well as vacuoles. So number one is plastids. So plastids are present only in plant cells. So here the point of difference you have to note it. Animal has no plastids. So animal cell has no plastids. So here plant cell has plastids. So there are three types of plastid, that are chromoplast, leucoplast and chloroplast. So chromoplast are the color plastids. So the color of any plant or the flowers of that plants are colored due to the presence of colored plastids. So next is leucoplast. So leucoplast are white or colorless plastids. So leucoplast are the plastids which describe no color of the plant. Next is chloroplast. So chloroplast are the plastids which contains the pigments, that is chlorophyll. So here there are three types of plastids. So color of the plants are due to the plastids. Next is structure of plastids. The internal organization of plastid consists of numerous membrane layers embedded in a material called stroma. So the plastids have numerous membrane layer which is embedded in a material which is called stroma. Plastids also have their own DNA and ribosomes like mitochondria and similar to its structure. So as mitochondria has its own DNA and ribosomes, so we can say that plastids also have their DNA and ribosomes. So main functions of plastids are: chloroplasts are important for photosynthesis in plants, as the chloroplast is the pigment that is present in the chlorophyll. So chlorophyll is helpful in trapping energy from sunlight. So trapping energy from sun. So that's why it is helpful in the formation or preparation of food. So chloroplasts are important for photosynthesis in plant. So chloroplasts also contain various yellow or orange pigment in addition to chlorophyll. It also have another pigments. Next is leucoplasts are the primarily organelles in which materials such as starch, oil, protein granules are stored. So leucoplast is the house of storage of starch, oil and protein granules. So in this way the plastid has vast effect on the plant cell. So it has no significance or no importance in the plants animal cells. So next is vacuoles. So vacuoles are storage sac of solid or liquid content. What does it mean? So vacuoles is like a storage material for solid or liquid content which we use as a fuel. So they are very small size in animal cell, while plant cell have very large vacuoles. So here another point of difference between plants and animals cell is animal cell has small vacuole and the plant cell has large vacuole. Next is function of vacuoles. So mainly the central vacuole of some plant cell may occupy 50 to 90% of cell volume. So what does it mean? The cell volume amount of cell is already occupied by the cell vacuoles. In plant cell, vacuoles are full of cell sap and provide turgidity and rigidity to the cell, allowance of the material and removal of the material. Next, many important substances in the life of plant cells are stored in vacuoles, which include amino acids, sugar, various organic acids and some proteins. In single cell organism like amoeba, the food cell vacuoles contain the food items that our amoeba has consumed. In some unicellular organisms, specialized vacuoles also play important role in expelling excess water and some wastes from the cell. So, in this way, vacuoles are important in collection of many types of different substances. So, here we have studied about the different types of cell organelles, that is plastid, vacuoles, mitochondria and many other. So, we can say that plant cells are cell organelles have important role in cells life. So, here I had completed about the cell organelles. So, here our last topic is cell divisions. Now, cells are formed in organism in order to grow, replace old, dead and injured cell to form gametes required for reproduction. So, cell division in cells have important role in growing or repair the damaged part of the cell. It also helps, it play important role in reproduction. So, the process by which new cells are made is called cell division. So, cell division can be occur in two main types, that is mitosis and meiosis. So, mitosis is the process of cell division by which most of the cell divide for growth. So, here the point is noted, the cell division that is occur for the growth of the cell. So, that is why that cell division occur. This is called mitosis. In this process, each cell, that is called mother cell, as you see here, mother cells divide to form two identical daughter cells. The daughter cells have the same number of chromosomes as mother cell. It helps in growth and repair of tissues in the organism. So, in mitosis, you can say the cell division is occur for the growth of the cell. Here you can see the mitosis, the mother cell is converted into daughter cells. So, here mitosis takes place. So, the specific cells for reproductive organs or tissues in animals, plants divide to form gametes. So, these are the special cells or sex cells which helps in fertilization. So, it gives rise to offsprings. So, they divide by different process, that is called meiosis. So, here in meiosis, consecutive division of the cell take place. So, when cell divides by meiosis, it produces 4 new cells instead of just 2. So, here you have to note it down, in mitosis there is a formation of the 2 daughter cells. Here the formation of the 4 daughter cells take place. Here is a meiosis, the mother cell divided into 2, then again divide to 2. This is meiosis. The new cells only have half the number of chromosomes than that of mother cell. So, new cells have half number of mother chromosomes. So, here I had completed the cell division, that is mitosis and meiosis. You have to find the difference between mitosis and meiosis, which is very important. So, I will attach the important questions related to this topic. Here I had completed the chapter number 5, the fundamental unit of life, that is cell. Try to revise and understand properly that chapter at home. Thank you.